Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Rebecca with another quick fragrance video. Today I'm going to do another first impressions video. I think it's been a little while since I've done first impressions video. This one I've heard a little bit about here and there lately. Last few months I've been hearing about this one. It's probably the oldest fragrance I think I've ever reviewed slash first impression or even talked about, discussed, whatever. It came out in 1934. Here's the box I just got it in here. Gonna hide the address and everything like that, but I just got it in the mail. Found a good price for it. Believe it's not that expensive for it being so old, but it's still kind of up there for it being the year that it is. It was released in 1934. It is Pour un Homme de Caron. Caron. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure I am. But Pour un Homme de Caron. Caron. The nose of this fragrance is Ernest Daltroff. Here's the bottle. If you can see here, let me zoom in or whatever here for you. Green juice, got a hexagonal cap there. Pretty classic. Doesn't have the box with it. The box pretty much looks the same. I think it's like a green box with like the white stripe on it or something like that. I'm trying not to breathe through my nose, or so I don't smell it. Anyway, so on Fragrantica, they really didn't have. They only had 3 notes on this one. They had lavender, musk, and vanilla. But I went, and it's like I was reading some other feedback on it, and they were saying that there's like other notes in this that aren't listed. So I went and did a little digging, and went on base notes and found that it had quite a few other notes. So I'm gonna name those. And the top we have lavender, rosemary, bergamot, and lemon. In the mid we have clary sage, rose, rosewood, and cedarwood. And the base we have musk, vanilla, tonka, and moss. Which that sounds a lot better than just lavender, vanilla, and musk. So I'm kind of happy that I found out that there is more in this, because I mean, honestly, it sounded a little boring with just those 3 notes. Not that it couldn't be good or anything, but so like I said, I've heard a little bit about this one here lately, and I've heard that this one is actually compared to Taste of Heaven by Killian, and I saw another review, I think by Christo. And he did a side-by-side review of it and said that by Killian is the better fragrance, hands down. But this one apparently is really good. It's just a lot cheaper, less expensive. Which to me, I mean, it's dollars and cents. That's sort of my forte for this channel. So if I could find a good fragrance for a cheap price, then I will discuss it. And I've never smelled this before. This will be my first time. I got a good price on this on a fragrance swap group or whatever. So, yeah. So, and so this is a lavender-based fragrance. I don't have too much experience with a lot of lavender-based fragrance. I do love lavender, though. It's very calming. The only couple of lavender-based fragrances I've ever really tried, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple, but Le Male was one of the first ones. But probably my most favorite lavender-based fragrance was Gris Clair by Serge Lutens, or Lutens, whatever, Luten. But that was probably one of my most favorites. I mean, I think the name Gris Clair means gray sky, I think. And whenever I smell that, it really did give me like kind of the overcast kind of feeling. So that was really like a really good name for that fragrance. I mean, it totally went with it. It just didn't last super long on me, and it was really, really smoky, almost burnt plastic smoky. So it wasn't like the dry down wasn't really my favorite. But anyway, so that's Pour un Caron, the Caron. So we'll see what it smells like. I don't know what to expect. So let me go ahead and do a few sprays on my arm here and let you know what my initial results are, and then I'll probably put in the description below an update of what I think the dry down or whatnot smells like. But I heard it's supposed to last a good time, and I heard it's pretty beastly, so we'll see how it smells. Okay, yeah, get the lavender. It's very spicy, very green. Not spicy, spicy. It's got some green going on there. I mean, it definitely matches the bottle. Almost like a licorice. I'm almost getting like a licorice type of scent. And some people were saying how it's pretty harsh at the beginning. Yeah, so I can see how this is harsh. I'm getting like lavender mixed with licorice. I know there's no licorice in this, but that's just what I'm getting. Almost a little bit of medicinal too in there. I just think it's just because it's really strong. I'm getting like some green, like some leaves or something. which I'm guessing by the, maybe it's the moss, I mean the clary sage. There's some citrus in there. I'm getting more like a lemon, not really so much a bergamot. But it's not bad. I can see why some people don't like the opening and they're saying it's super duper harsh. It's starting to open up a little bit. It still has like that licorice. I'm not a big fan of licorice, so I can see, yeah, definitely this one's gonna the first impression I would say is not good on this one. It's very, yeah, very harsh, and I'm smelling it come off me, and it's like licorice, like licorice with some grass and lavender. But yeah, like fresh cut grass, lavender, and licorice. Some medicinal flavor too. It's not really giving me any like pictures in my head about what this really smells like. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. Like I'm not saying I hate it. It's just I don't really I don't think this is like a very, this would be very popular. It just seems very kind of a different. It's very different, and it's starting to lighten up quite a bit. I'm starting to get some of the sweetness from the vanilla. But yeah, that opening, ooh, that's pretty that's pretty rough. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, licorice. I mean, if you like Jägermeister, then you might like this. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit better actually. It's only been, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. So I mean, the opening is definitely. I mean, you got to give this one a minute to kind of open up. A little bit, maybe a few minutes before you leave the house. Put a few sprays on. But it's starting to get actually a little bit better. It's actually starting to get a lot better. It's only been a few minutes. It's a lot of the harsh tones are starting to kind of blend together, and it's starting to get sweeter. It's starting to get more powdery. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. It's changed like almost 180. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. Yeah, pretty much just the opening is just the bad part of it. But yeah, the dry down a few minutes in, it's actually starting to get really good. Now everything just pretty much lightened up, so it is a good fragrance. It just, the opening is just too strong. Yeah, so it's toned down licorice, and you can't even get like that harsh licorice anymore. Strong vanilla starting to come through now. Not really so much like a sweet, like ice cream vanilla. It's more like vanilla bean, like without the sugar in it yet. So it's like green vanilla, vanilla with leaves. Yeah, vanilla with like fresh leaves, fresh grass, or something like that. The lavender's still in there, but it looks like right when the opening hit, you can get that lavender strong. But now it's just starting to blend really well together. Again, I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like it quite a bit. Hmm. Yeah, I can see why this one was, I mean, kind of popular. Again, this is probably the fifth time I've said this, but yeah, the opening is just the worst part. I'm starting to get like an idea of something this reminds me of. Um, let's see if I can put this here. No, you can't see that. But I'm trying to get an idea of. I'm starting to get a scent memory of something else, another fragrance that I've smelled before that's starting to remind me of. I've never smelled any of the Killians, but yeah. I mean, I've smelled this somewhere before. What it's starting to turn into now, smells really familiar. Almost like a barber shop. I'm getting almost like a barbershop type of fragrance now. By the way, the bottle is green, not the juice. The juice could be green too, actually, but I think the bottle's green. Yeah. So pretty much it's starting to get a little bit barbershop ish. Still has the same notes that named earlier. The strongest parts. I can see why it's not super popular, but I can see why some people will like it as well. It's gotten a lot better over the last few minutes. I mean, I would say definitely if you can try this one first. I mean, I won't recommend you guys blind buying this one because the opening is just too harsh. You guys might not like it, so you might be turned off by it. If you have some extra money and you feel like picking up a cheap bottle, go. I'll see if I can find a cheap bottle and leave it in the link. Yeah, it's getting a little bit fresher now. It's getting a little more sunny day as opposed to, yeah, it's getting a little more like a daytime type of feeling fragrance for that one. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend buying this one blindly, unless you have some extra money lying around. But I mean, it might be worth a shot, but buy at your own risk. I would say if you really like lavender and you like a green type of lavender, maybe with a licorice opening, give it a shot. It definitely, it's really sophisticated. I mean, it's starting to it's getting powderier and sweeter as I talk, and so it's actually getting a lot better. So but right now I would say be safe and just don't blind buy this one. If you've tried it before, cool. Um, there's other stuff probably out there that you would probably like more besides Porun, Homme de Caron, Caron. Um, but yeah, now it's starting to smell like clean, fresh water with some of the same notes. It's changing. I mean, I do like how sophisticated it is. It really is like blossoming and opening and changing on my skin as I speak, which is not a lot of fragrances do that. So it's definitely not linear. I think Christo might have said it was pretty linear, and maybe that's what he got. But to me, it's just changed a lot in the last 7 or 8 minutes. But it definitely smells nice. I can't compare it to Killian or anything like that because I don't know what that smells like. But I do know this one's not bad. I already have it. I already paid for it, so I wouldn't recommend a blind buy. But if you want to be maybe a daring scent or you want to try something new, definitely get your hands on this one. Find a cheap price. I'll try to find a cheap one and leave a link below in the description. So yeah, guys. So that was Porun Homme de Caron. I guess the house is Caron, Paris. And sorry you can't see that. So light's a little bright, but yeah. So that's that. And yeah, let me know if you tried this one. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it, in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it. I'm gonna give this one a full wearing and see exactly where it starts to go on me. But yeah, it's gotten a lot better. It's almost like a cinnamon now. It smells like cinnamon, like fresh cinnamon with like vanilla. Like a sweet cinnamon vanilla almost. Even though there's no cinnamon in this, I don't think. That's just what I'm trying to describe it as, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I get. Not like a hot, spicy cinnamon, just like a light cinnamon stick. Anyway, so yeah, I'm starting to kind of like this one a little bit. All right, guys. Well, that is Pour un homme de Caron. You guys, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for commenting and subscribing and everything like that. If you like this one, comment it. Let me know what you think about it. If you hate it, that's cool too. We're all friends on here, and I'd like to hear everyone's opinion. So until the next video, y'all take care. Thanks.